Tonight, the mom of two brothers killed on Christmas Eve 5 years ago is breaking her silence about what happened that night. Until now, she had not been able to speak publicly due to a gag order while the case went through the judicial process. CBS 410's Alyssa Bethencourt with the moments that changed this woman's life forever.
I never thought it would happen to me, ever, to us.
December 24th, 2014 started off as just another day for the Cisneros family. Brothers Joshua and Isaiah spent Christmas Eve with their father and decided to head home with Shannon Del Rio around 1:30 in the morning. What should have been a night filled with excitement turned into a nightmare.
I never thought it would happen to me, ever, to us. That is a phone call that no one will ever expect to receive.
The Cisneros received a call from her mother saying that Joshua hadn't made it home yet. She realized Isaiah hadn't made it to her home either. Police got in touch and told them they had to head to Del Sol.
They took me back to that little room. I remember walking down the corridor. It was very dark. And when I turned the corner, there was a line of hospital personnel, police officers, and I knew that room from watching the TV. I didn't want to go in there, and I dropped to my knees, and they carried me in there practically.
And in that moment, her life changed forever.
And that's when they told me that all of the kids, Joshua, Isaiah, and Shannon, had all died.
Isaiah, Joshua, and Shannon were driving back home when Joel Garcia struck their car at nearly 100 miles per hour, killing all three instantly.
You get angry. You get angry because he still took the chance. Even though he knew better, he still did it. And my kids, they weren't drinking. They were just having Christmas dinner. And, because of his choices, all of our families have suffered.
Police reports from that night showing Garcia's blood alcohol level at .268, more than 3 times the legal limit. But that evidence was not allowed at trial because police took his blood without a warrant.
Not having the blood was scary at first.
The 8-day trial included several witnesses who described Garcia's demeanor as drunk, saying they could smell the alcohol on his breath. He was convicted of intoxication manslaughter and sentenced to 33 years in prison.
And it ends, and everybody has asked me, how do you feel? And the honest truth is the same. My kids are still dead. They're not coming back. The only difference that was made is he's not an alleged drunk driver anymore.
Their families say no punishment will ever be enough for the heartache they experience every day.
We end up serving the life sentence, is what we always say, because now we have to live every day without them and think about what they would have been like or who they would have been, grandkids and... Sorry.
Alyssa Bethencourt, CBS 4 at 10.
Cisneros moved away from El Paso after the crash. She says staying close to home was absolutely too painful, as we saw. However, she does come back for the boys' birthdays and holidays so she can decorate their crosses at the very spot where they were killed.